Next we are discussing fifth point. Fifth point is we want to represent argument of z2 divided by z1 equal to theta. Here theta can be positive, negative और zero possible. Okay? तो वी वांट टू रिप्रेजेंट दिस वन. तो सबसे पहले क्या करें, यहाँ पर हम प्रॉपर्टी यूज करेंगे आर्ग्यूमेंट ऑफ z2 बाई z1 वी कैन राइट इज व्हाट आर्ग्यूमेंट ऑफ z2 माइनस आर्ग्यूमेंट ऑफ z1 इक्वल टू थीटा. दिस वन वी कैन राइट. तो यहाँ पर हम क्या करें, assuming argument of z2 is alpha and argument of z1 is beta. Okay, तो यहां पर हम सबसे पहले या तो हम argument of z2 equal to alpha we can draw और we can draw argument of z1 equal to beta. Okay, तो यहां पर हम सबसे पहले ड्रॉ करें argument of z1 equal to beta. Okay, if you are drawing argument of z1 equal to beta first, then we can say that argument of z2 equal to theta plus argument of z1. So first we are drawing this one. Okay, so there are two possibilities. Here beta can be positive also possible or negative also possible. So beta is positive, then what will come? Okay, so we are taking complex plane. This is origin, real axis and imaginary axis. And second case is what? If beta is negative. So we are drawing complex plane. This is imaginary axis, real axis and origin. This will come. If beta is positive, then argument of z1 equal to beta. Okay, beta is greater than 0. Then argument of z1 equal to beta, it is directed line segment joining origin and z1. Direction is towards z1. That directed line segment will make beta angle with positive real axis in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so anti-clockwise direction is what? This direction. So this will come what? OZ1. And this angle is what? Beta. This angle is beta and beta is positive. If beta is negative, then directed line segment joining origin and z1 will make beta angle in clockwise direction. That means this will go down. So we'll get this one, OZ1. This angle is what? Beta. Okay. So if beta is positive, we'll get this one. If beta is negative, we'll get this one. Now here, now we have to draw this one. So here argument of z2 equal to theta plus argument of z1. So what will come? Argument of z2 equal to theta plus argument of z1 is what? Beta. Argument of z is what? Beta. So we have to draw argument of z2 equal to theta plus beta. Here theta can be positive also possible or negative also possible. So here if theta is positive, then we'll get one case. If theta is negative, we'll get two case. Okay, so here we'll get two case. Okay, so same we are drawing. This is origin, real axis and imaginary axis. Okay, so beta is greater than 0, so we'll get this one. This is OZ1. This angle is what? Beta. And in this one also we are drawing same graph. Okay, this is origin, real axis and imaginary axis. So this will come OZ1. Here also beta is negative. Okay, so for beta negative we are drawing two graphs. Same graph will be there, and beta positive will get two graphs. Okay, this graph we are drawing. Now here theta can be positive or negative possible. Okay, so first we are drawing if theta is greater than 0. So here beta and theta both are positive. So theta is positive. So what will come? If beta is positive and theta is positive, so beta positive will get this one, and theta is positive. Then in beta we are adding something. Okay, we are adding some angle. That means this one beta. Okay, so you are adding some angle. That means this one we have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. This one we have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so for finding argument of z2, we have to rotate this one with anti-clockwise direction in theta angle. So we have to rotate this one in anti-clockwise direction with theta angle. So this is what? OZ1. Okay, and this angle is what? Theta. This angle is what? Theta. So theta is positive, we'll get what? This one. We have to rotate beta with the angle theta in anti-clockwise direction. So if theta is positive, so we'll get this diagram. This one will come OZ1 and OZ2, and the angle between OZ1 and OZ2 is what? Theta. Now if theta is negative, theta is negative. Okay, so what will come here? This is what? Beta and theta is negative. That means in beta we are subtracting some angle. Okay, if you subtract some angle, that means beta we have to rotate in clockwise direction with the angle theta degree. So you have to rotate this one in anti-clockwise direction, so it will come down. So this will come here. So this is what? Theta, and this is what? Z2. So here, if you rotate, if theta is negative, that means this one we have to rotate in clockwise direction. So this will come down. So this diagram will come Z1 O Z2. Similarly here also. So here beta is what? Less than 0. And theta is positive. Theta is greater than 0. If beta is negative, we got this one. Now in beta, if you theta is positive, then in beta, if you add some theta, you are adding. That means this line will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So this will come above. So this will come here. This is Z2, and this angle is what? Theta. If theta is positive, then OZ1 we have to rotate this one. So here in this case, beta is negative and theta is greater than 0. And in this case, fourth case what? Beta is negative and theta is also negative. Theta is also negative. That means again in beta we are subtracting some angle. That means this one we have to rotate in clockwise direction because we are subtracting some angle. So this one we have to rotate in clockwise direction. So this will come down. Okay. So this will come here. So this is theta. This is OZ2. Okay. So representation of argument of Z2 divided by Z1 equal to theta. It depends on what? Theta and argument of Z2 and argument of Z1. So there are four possibilities: first, second, third, and fourth possibilities. Okay. So if you are adding some angle, we have to go in anti-clockwise direction. If you subtract some angle, then we have to go in clockwise direction. Okay.